tangent plane and normal line to a surface. Objectives: determine the equation of a tangent plane and normal line to a surface. Equation of a plane. The standard form of an equation of a plane containing the point x sub 1, y sub 1, z sub 1, and having a normal n is equal to a, b, c is given by a times x minus x sub 1 plus b times y minus y sub 1 plus c times z minus z sub 1 is equal to 0. If we distribute and then simplify, we can obtain the general form of a plane. Ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. The equation of a tangent plane. Instead of defining a surface explicitly as z is equal to f of x and y, we can also define a surface explicitly by f of x, y, z is equal to 0. If f is differentiable at x sub 0, y sub 0, and z sub 0, then we can determine an equation of a tangent plane to the surface given by f of x, y, and z is equal to 0 at x sub 0, y sub 0, z sub 0 by f sub x times x sub 0, y sub 0, z sub 0 times x minus x sub 0 plus f sub y times x sub 0, y sub 0, z sub 0 times y minus y sub 0 plus f sub z times x sub 0, y sub 0, z sub 0 times z minus z sub 0 is equal to 0 because gradient f times x sub 0, y sub 0, z sub 0 is normal to the tangent plane at x sub 0, y sub 0, z sub 0. It must be orthogonal to every vector in tangent plane, and you have gradient f times x sub 0, y sub 0, z sub 0 times v is equal to 0. Determine the equation of the tangent plane to the surface. Z is equal to x cubed minus 3xy plus y cubed at the point 1, 2, 3. F sub x, y, z is equal to x cubed minus 3xy plus y cubed minus z is equal to 0. F sub x is equal to 3x squared minus 3y. F of x times 1, 2, 3 is equal to 3 times 1 squared minus 3 times 2 is equal to negative 3. F sub y is equal to negative 3 plus 3y squared. F sub y times 1, 2, 3 is equal to negative 3 plus 3 times 2 raised to the power of 2 is equal to 9. Fz is equal to negative 1. F sub z times 1, 2, 3 is equal to negative 1 and is equal to negative 1. Negative 3 times x minus 1 plus 9 times y minus 2 minus 1 times z minus 3 is equal to 0. Negative 3x plus 3 plus 9y minus 18 minus z plus 3 is equal to 0. Negative 3x plus 9y minus z minus 12 is equal to 0. Negative 3x plus 9y minus 12 is equal to z. Another example is to find the equation of the tangent plane to a surface given by z is equal to 2x squared minus y squared plus 5y at the point negative 2, 2, and 14. So f of x, y, z is equal to 2x squared minus y squared plus 5y minus z is equal to 0. F sub x is equal to 4x. F sub x is times negative 2, 2, and 14 is equal to 4 times negative 2, and that is equal to negative 8. F sub y is equal to negative 2y plus 5. F sub y is equal to negative 2. 2, 14 is equal to negative 2 times 2 plus 5, and that is equal to 1. Fz is equal to negative 1. Fz is times negative 2, 2, 14, and is equal to negative 1 and negative 1. So negative 8 times x plus 2 plus 1 times y minus 2 minus 1 times z minus 14 is equal to 0. And then negative 8x minus 16 plus y minus 2 minus z plus 14 is equal to 0. And that would be negative 8x plus y minus z minus 4 is equal to 0. And then negative 8x plus y minus 4 is equal to z. Thank you.